right, welcome back to Everything at Random. It's your lovely host, Jonathan, aka JR, that some of you know me as. And today we're diving into some hard truths. Yeah, I'm going to say it to you because I don't think anybody else is willing to say it to you. Um, the universe isn't testing you, you just keep on choosing the same bullshit. Yeah, I said it. You keep on picking the same toxic situations, the same bad jobs, the same draining relationships, and then you have the nerve to act surprised when it all comes crashing down. And before you get defensive with me, before you're like, the fuck is he talking about? Let me tell you, I'm not saying this from a place of judgment. I know this because I've done the same shit. I do the same shit. You know what I mean? I've stayed in relationships where I damn well knew I didn't care for the person, but I kept trying to make it work because starting over felt worse than staying in something that wasn't for me. I stayed at a job that was mentally draining as hell. Good for my pockets, but not for my soul. You know what I mean? I've taken risks that scared the shit out of me. Some paid off, some didn't. But the biggest thing I had to realize is every decision, every choice, every move led me here. For better, for worse, no matter what it is, I made those choices. And some of them, I repeated the stupid ones. And if you don't like where I'm, you know what I mean? If you don't like where you're at, or I don't like where I'm at, then it was up to me to start choosing differently. And that's what I try to do. Because let's be honest. You're not cursed. You're not doomed. You're just making life harder than it needs to be. Like, come on, shit happens. Life is unfair sometimes. But not everything is the universe testing you. If life is a constant cycle of the same bullshit, if you keep on dealing with the same struggles, the same pain, same patterns, you know what I mean? It ain't fate. It ain't karma. You just making the same damn choices over and over again. That is fucking madness. And I've done it. I stayed in relationships where I knew I was going through the motions. I was just there, just like a body just floating, just okay and everything. Okay. You know what I mean? Because I have to. Like that's what I thought I had to do. I thought this was karma. I did that for 10 years. I took jobs that looked good on paper that made me feel empty as hell. Like the things I saw at this one job, like it's good to be called like have like a certain title to it, but like what's the point when you don't feel good about yourself? I ignored my gut because I didn't want to deal with the discomfort of change. Like I was scared of it. And guess what? That shit never fixed itself. None of it just fixed itself. At some point, you have to stop blaming the universe and accept that you are an active participant in your own fucking misery. Okay? You ever notice how people struggles like they wear that like a badge of fucking honor? Oh, my job is killing me. I work 80 hours a week, no days off. Dumbass, fucking quit your job then. Do something else. My relationship is toxic, but we've been through so much together. So has my fucking phone charger. You know what I mean? But like as soon as it stops working, I fucking replace it. All right. If it's easy, it's not worth it. Fucking hate that. If it's easy, it's not worth it. I don't want it. Shut the fuck up. Not every good thing in life has to come with pain. Not everything you love should drain the life out of you. Right? And sometimes we have to look beyond, like, stop overthinking shit. You know what I mean? Just not everything is like that. But some people love the drama. They love the grind story. They love telling people how hard life is because it makes them feel important. And I've been there. I'm like, oh, I came from an urban area and this, that, and the third. And I lived this life. And I think like I can't get out of like my environment dictate who I was. Like, come on. Let me tell you right now, pain isn't proof of something it isn't proof of anything. It's just pain. You know what I mean? Like, and if you think every good thing in life has to come with suffering, congratulations. As DJ Khaled says, you played yourself. You scammed yourself into a fucking being unhappy for no fucking reason. And listen, I've been there. I've done it. I've had moments where I swore I had the worst luck in the world. Like everything was working against me. But let's be real. I was choosing the same bullshit in different packaging. You know what I mean? Thinking that life is against me, karma's hit me hard. You know what I mean? Some of my life choices got caught up to me and stuff like that. No, no. I'm making the fucking choices. I chose to do the things I've done and led me to where I'm at, for better or worse. So I'm gonna keep on saying that, for better or worse. And I just need to choose better. I need to do better. You know what I mean? And like I kept on dating who I knew who wasn't good for me. But I convinced myself this time will be different, or I'll give it time and I'll maybe start to give a fuck. You know what I mean? Or I kept on choosing the same jobs that pay well, but they were draining me. Like then I get mad when I felt like I was losing myself. I kept ignoring warning signs, the red flags, the gut feelings because I didn't want to deal with the reality of what had to change. And I think you guys see that in your own life. Like you see and notice that in your own life. Like you deal with things in your life and you're like, I see it. So why ain't we fucking doing something about it? If you're dating the same type of person, choosing the same type of job, making the same bad fucking decisions and expecting a different outcome, you're not unlucky. You're just making dumbass choices and I made them. You know what I mean? Like make them all the time. I'm just trying to learn from them and make better ones now. And then let's not forget the overthinking is like I was an Olympic champion, and some of y'all do the same thing. Some of y'all overthink so much. You act like you're about to defuse a fucking bomb every time you make a fucking decision. Should I text back or should I wait 3 hours? I don't want to seem desperate. I don't want to triple text them. Shut the fuck up. Should I take this opportunity or will I regret it later? Fuck you. Should I end the relationship or keep on forcing it because what if? Bro, just do the thing. You know what you need to do. You know what makes you feel good. You know who makes you feel good. You know where you want to be. You know what I mean? Overthinking doesn't make choices better. It just wastes time until you have no choice left but those fucking shitty choices. And let me tell you, from experience, half of the shit you stress about, half of the shit you are overthinking doesn't even fucking matter. Because at the end of the day, like, for a minute there, I didn't think my mic was recorded. But at the end of the day, like, some of the things I overthought, if I didn't overthink them and I just said what was on my mind, even though it was like sometimes it wasn't that great, if I would have just been open and honest, not only with people in my life, but with myself, life would have went differently. You know what I mean? Like life would have went differently. And let me give you here's the part where I'm gonna actually help you. Okay? Here's the part where I'm gonna actually try to inspire y'all. Okay? If you're tired of dealing with the same shit, okay, here's what you need to do. I'm gonna give you 3 steps. Step 1, be honest with yourself. Are you actually unlucky or are you just making bad decisions? You have to really fucking have this conversation with yourself. Sit in a room and be like, what? Step 2, stop waiting for a sign to make a change. If you know something isn't working, fucking fix it. Fucking fix it. It doesn't work. It's like, come on, man. It just doesn't. Let's go. Let's just let it go. Step 3, let go of the struggle mentality. Yeah. Step 3, let go of the struggle mentality. You don't need to suffer for something to be worth it. Sometimes things just feel good and you could just enjoy that. And I'm not saying everything's always going to be perfect. Not everything's going to be easy. Not everything's going to be perfect. There's going to be some struggles, but there's other things in our life that we just add more to it. So at some point, you got to want better for yourself more than you want to stay comfortable in the bullshit. You understand? So look, I'm going to wrap this up. The universe isn't testing you. Life isn't unfairly targeting you. You just got to start making better choices and stop forcing struggle in places where it doesn't need to be. I've been there. I've made dumbass choices. I call it fate. I've stayed in places too long because I was scared of what came next. I played the woe is me card, then really, I was just avoiding doing what I knew I needed to do. Leaving the job, making a change, leaving the relationship. You know what I mean? But I had to I had to stop bullshitting myself and accept the truth. And the truth is, if I don't like where I'm at, it's up to me to change it. The universe is not going to give me a fucking sign. Fate isn't not going to draw me to the path. You know what I mean? You're not going to find the right person doing the same things that you do. You feel me? And looking in the same places. Sometimes you know what the right decision is. Matter of fact, most of the time we know what the right decision is, but we're just so scared because we're worried what people might think. We're worried that it might be hard, or if anything, it could be so much easier. But we overthink it without realizing just go with our gut feeling. Just go with it. And I'm going to say it again. If you don't like where you're at, it's up to you to change it. So stop making life harder than it needs to be. Stop acting like the universe is out to get you when really you're just out here playing yourself. I'll catch you in the next one. And I hope you have an amazing Friday, because this is going to come out on Friday. And I appreciate you guys listening. Like, let me rant, let me talk my shit. Got some good feedback, made me feel good. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, like, our overthinking gets in our way. We just, like I said, just change up how you're thinking, or just lean into the things that you know just feels good. Fuck it. I don't know. I'm just winging it right now, but that's it. Like, subscribe, share, do all the fucking things. I didn't have no music playing in the background. I'm sorry if it just seems like it's just you listening to my voice, but it is what it is.